All right, so we all know all the typical questions. We all know that, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to choose internal medicine or family medicine or general surgery, right? They all know that we have memorized these questions. And I have been teaching people over the past years on how to prepare for their interviews. And I've realized over the years that these questions, you got to get them right. Of course, you have to get them right. However, it is the atypical questions that really makes you succeed or fail in your residency interviews. So let's share the ethical questions, the technical questions that they may be asking. And I'll have a link in the description if you want to seek more help. If you need additional help preparing for your interviews, check that out in the description below. All right, in case you are wondering where I am in Hawaii, and hopefully in the very near future, you will be able to take these vacations and do much more than just going on these, vacations. Anyways, let's get to the topic today.
Okay, before we get to the sample answer, I wanted to mention something that may help you. If you are struggling with your residency interview preparation, listen to this, as it may make the valuable difference in helping you match. For those of you who really want to be successful in your interviews, I have something for you. I have this extensive program that will be great for any of you. And with the first option, you have all of my videos ready with template answers, sample answers for multiple specialties for you to copy and paste and use it as your own answer. Now, this was a video course program. Now you want to scale up? Then I have weekly group sessions conducted by myself, small groups, about 12 sessions for this season. And you can have your interview ready in no time. And this will include everything in the video program. And somebody who wants one-to-one sessions with myself, I have the 3 hours one-to-one session with myself, mock interviews, and this will of course include everything in the previous programs. All right, and what will you get? You will get common questions, answers, templates, frameworks. If you are in the group sessions, then you will talk to me directly. And you will have behavioral questions, you will have ethical questions, everything will be included. And all of this is right now going to be 50% off for a limited time, actually more than 50%. Go check it out with the link in the description. Thank you.
What would you do if you knew that your senior or an attending was working under the influence of alcohol or marijuana or any other intoxicating agent? What would you do if you saw a colleague making a mistake with the patient's medication? Tell me about the time that you made a mistake with a patient-related matter, and what happened? What did you do about it? What are your views about abortion, and how does that relate to your practice of medicine? And these are the questions that let them know that you have an insightful mind and how you will be a good clinician on their floor, on their surgical unit, wherever this is going to be. How would you decide which patient should receive a transplant between an elderly judge and a young drug addict? We actually had a case during my residency where there was a convict, a killer, who was needing a liver transplant, and that guy was jumping ahead of some other, deserving individuals. So these questions do happen, and they want to know if you are able to think about these type of topics. Give me an example of the worst patient that you have ever seen, and how did you deal with that patient? What if you were in charge of a medical school? What changes would you make? Can you give me an interesting case that you worked with, or what was your role in that case? Very important question. A lot of community-based programs ask this question to know whether you're able to present cases and be on the ground running, because if you're able to present cases, then that's all you need, largely, because you have the medical knowledge. Are you actually able to talk about a case? Medical related question. What subject or rotation did you find the most difficult? Then a little bit about your medical journey. Did you have a class rank? Tell me about your fourth year rotations, perhaps. Do you remember them at all? Some people forget, right? Do you have any physicians in your family? Did you take any course to help you prepare for the USMLEs? How do you make important decisions, especially on the medical floor? What guides you? What motivates you to make the right decision? What makes you different from everyone else? They will ask you an insightful question, and this answer would be very insightful. And if they ask you a similar question, you need to know the framework on how to handle these type of questions. These are not the typical questions. Well, this last question may be, because a question is asked that, why should we choose you? So that is, in a way, something unique in a way that you can talk about. However, something that's really unique, that it could be medicine related. It could be that you know how to play the violin better than anybody else probably in this hospital. It could be medically related, that you probably have the best research credentials of anybody interviewing today, possibly. You will say, I don't want to belittle anybody else, but I do presume, given my experience, I have the best research credentials. These are the questions that will get you matched, helps you differentiate. Yeah, let me know if you heard of any other questions in the comments below. Thank you so much.